Hi, welcome to Learning Monkey. I am Vikram. In this class, we'll try to solve Layout Challenge 4. And in this challenge, we will try to build a stylish CSS course card. So the card which is going to display the details about a course. So that card we will try to design. And let's go on to our example and we'll try to see that example first and we'll try to code that example. This is the card that we are going to design. So this is a course card related to CSS3, and we are going to design the same card and we'll start with our Visual Studio Code. And here is our example that I have taken. So nothing has been designed. I have taken a container, and the name of that container is a div container, and the name of this container is course card, and all the stylings are provided in style.css. So, and one more point to understand is, we have a button. So let's see that card first. So this button styling, we are not going to discuss the styles related to this button, because in our previous video we have discussed about the interactive buttons. The same stylings are getting applied to this button also. So that is the reason why we are not going to discuss the details about the stylings of the buttons. So this button is an interactive button. So the same button has been created previously. So let's go on to our VS Code, and here we will start styling our div first. So the class name is course card, and this is the container of our entire what we call it as a card. And first what we will do is we will start with the width of the course card. Let's take it as 100 pixels, and the next one is text align. So first we will see the output first, so that we can have better understanding. So a div has been created with a width, but there are no styles so that it can appear, and we will make a border and this border to be 1 pixel width, solid in styles, and color is, we will make it as gray color. So the color of this, let's see the output first. So the color, so this is the border that we would like to design, and a 1 pixel border, and it is having a radius. We will create that radius also. First we will see the output. So this is how it is looking. So this is the border for our container, but we haven't mentioned any spacing in between into that border, into that box, into that container. That is the reason why it is looking like a single line. Okay, so let's create a padding of 5 pixels, so that we can create that effect, so that that can be created. Okay, the space can be created. And if you see this, here there is a margin space, but here it is, that space is not available. So what we will do is we'll create a margin of let's take it as 20 pixels and see that effect. So we got that margin in order to have a better display effect. And there is a border radius, and this border radius is of we will make it as 5 pixels. A border radius of 5 pixels. So let's see the output. See, a border radius of 5 pixels has been created. So what are all the other styles that can be applied? So for example, if you take this card is having a box shadow. So there is a shadow, but it is very light in color, and so that effect of 3D-ness, so popping out, we are going to get that by using that shadow. So we'll create a box shadow. Okay, a box shadow we will create. And what about the right hand side shadow? There is no right hand shadow, and we will make the bottom shadow to be 4 pixels, and there is a blurriness. So we will avoid that blurriness right away. So at this point of time, and we will create a RGBA gray color shadow, and we'll make the opacity as 1. Okay, so let's see the output first. See here. So a shadow has been created, and it is bottom shadow, no right shadow, and the RGBA value is gray in color, dark color, but the opacity is the transparent is 0.1. That is the reason why 00 means it is black in color, right? So that black color shadow has been converted into that light gray transmittable gray color. So because of that RGBA 0.1. So for example, if you remove this and you make it as 1, let's see the difference. So if we make it as, this is going to be black in color. So that transition, so that 0.1 is going to bring an opacity. Okay. Okay. So now we will create a blur radius. So let's make it as 6 pixels, or we can make it as 6 means it will be visible. We will make it as 8 pixels so that the blur is going to be more. So see here. So we've got that 3D effect, that popping out effect because of that blurriness. Okay. So the same has been created. What about the next elements? So within this container, what are the elements that we are having? So we'll try to divide that. So first we are having an image, and below that there is a text, and below that there is pricing, and below that there is a bottom. Okay. Sorry, there is a button. So first one is image. Let's go on to our HTML and we will try to create our image. And the SRC is going to be in the image folder. So here is our image folder. In that image, this is the image that I have taken. And what about the class name? Because we have to style that image, right? So the class name, we will take it as course image. So this is the image. Let's see the output. So how it will look like. Here is our image. So the image is out of the box, out of the container. Why? Because by default the size of the image, this is the width of the image. Now I have to style this image. So how can I style this? Just copying this, and our next selector is course image, and what I have to do so that that image has to be into that box. What I have to do? It is width is equal to 100%. Means in responsive to the size of your course card, within that course card, this image has to be 100%. So that is the meaning of this image styles. And one more point is, by default the image nature is inline. Now I have to make it as display as block, because by this, so we are going to make that image as block element, which is by default it is inline element. We are trying to make it as block element, because here image, after that paragraph, and after that this button. So that is the reason why we made it as block element, and now the image is fitting into this container, into that div container. What are all the styles that can be applied? We can create a border radius for that image also. So it is by default it is taking, but we will make a border radius for the image so that it will get fitted into that container. It is 6 pixels. Okay, so the styling for image has been done. The next thing is paragraph. There are two paragraphs. One is for content. Okay, first we will create that course title, and we'll make the class name as, here the class name as course title. And what is that content? Mastering CSS layouts. So this is our content. And next paragraph is, this is the paragraph, and Okay, so as of now, we'll just take this paragraph and we'll style that first, and we'll see how the content is going to be, how the style is going to be. Okay, so I'm creating a new selector. And what about the styles? So let's see the output first so that we will get a clear idea. See, this is far bigger and this is smaller. So what we will do is, and here the content is not centered, but here all this content, image and all these are centered. So what we have to do so that all the elements in that container are to be centered. So for that to happen, what we have to do is we have to go into this card and we have to make text align. Text align, I want to make it center, means all the text in that div is going to be in the center position. So let's see the output. See here. So now the text is centered and this font size is very high. So I'll reduce the font size of this content. Okay. Font size, we will make it as 10 pixels. And what are all the styles that can be applicable? We will take a margin on the top. So let's see the output. Is there any margins? So here there is a space between the image and no. Okay. So both of them are looking like same. So there is no margin. So but there is a margin at the bottom. We will take margin bottom to be 8 pixels. Okay, so with this the title has been styled. So the title is 10 pixels and a margin of 8 pixels has been created. Okay, looking the same. Okay, and next is a paragraph which is going to have a class name of course price. Course price. We'll create that class and course price. Let's see the what is the content of this paragraph. It is $49.99. Okay. So let's see the output first. See, and this is bigger in size, and in comparison to the color, it is dark gray color, and here it is thick black, right? So I have to change that color and also the font size. So the font size is, let's make it as 9 pixels, a bit smaller than the text title. And we will make it the color, right? The text color to be dark color. We will make it as 555 so that we will get the dark color. And font weight, so we'll make the font weight to be 600 pixels. 600. It is not pixels. So let's see the output. So it is gray in color. See, same. There is no change, and there is a bottom margin is very much high in comparison with this. So we will make that margin bottom to be, so we'll make a larger margin, margin bottom to be 15 pixels, so that a huge space can be created between the button and the, see, this is the space. Okay. And both of them are looking the same. There is no change. Okay. Next is we have to create a button. So the button and the button styles are already provided, already discussed. So so the button styles are already provided. I'll just uncomment it. So first what we have to do, we have to create a button, and the class name and the text of the button is enroll now. Enroll now, and the class, what is the class name? Buy button. buy button. So I'll just uncomment this. So these styles were already discussed in our previous video. So the same styling I am applying. So that is the reason why I am not going to discuss all these concepts. So let's see the output. So how it will look like. So it is 100% similar. So this effect is because the text is here it is smaller and here it is a bit bigger. So we'll change that font size to 6 pixels so that we'll get that effect. Okay, it is very much smaller, so we'll make it as 7 pixels or 8 pixels. See it. So this is how a layout course card layout can be created. So hope you got the clarity on this concept. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and press bell icon for the latest updates. If you have any doubts regarding this concept, please post your doubt in the comment section below. If you feel that this video is helpful to you, please give us a like and please share this video with your friends so that they will also get benefited. Thanks for watching.